Welcome to Time Travels, an elective history course. Join us as we journey through the past to discover the answers behind some of the greatest mysteries through time. Students can choose Time Travels as a 1 or a 2-year elective history course. The class can choose case studies from a whole range of areas, from gladiators, warriors and warlords, to historic disasters and history mysteries. Gladiators, warriors and warlords. In this topic, we will examine and debate which was the greatest warrior culture in history. From Aztecs to the samurai to the ancient Spartans. We'll examine everything from their armour to the evolution of their weapons and warfare. And then we will debate which was the most superior warrior in history. We will then time jump again to our next topic, history, myths and legends. We begin looking at the great myths and legends from Hercules, the Minotaur and the Hydra, to the tales of Perseus and Medusa, the feared snake-headed monster, and look at which Marvel and DC heroes are based on real ancient mythical legends. We then look into the historical figure behind the Dracula story, the cruel and callous Vlad Dracul. Next is our case study on witches, vampires and werewolves. Investigate whether ghoulish archaeological discoveries can shed light on these tales. And we'll even look at why dragon legends are present in every culture on Earth. Next, we time jump to the history of magic and the era of witchcraft. Examine the evidence of the Salem witch trials and the hundreds of women who were burnt at the stake or hung for witchcraft. Look at the stories of King Arthur and investigate the evidence regarding the mysterious Merlin. And of course, the age-old tale of Excalibur, the sword in the stone. Next, we time travel to crazy or courageous, amazing women of the ancient world. From the top 10 female pharaohs, leaders from Joan of Arc to Cleopatra, as well as some of the most powerful and fearsome female warriors of the ancient world. We will then time jump again to visit historic disasters. We'll start with the Titanic, examine the evidence, put the crew on trial, and then study how oceanographers found the Titanic shipwreck and even their fight to save the Titanic artifacts. Then take a virtual reality tour of the ship and the detective game challenge. We then delve into an entire era of disaster, the War on Terror, from the Twin Towers of 9/11 to the Lindt Siege Cafe of 2014. And then the top 10 failed terrorist attacks of all time. We'll then take our final leap through time. Finally, we have history mysteries. You're intrigued by the mysterious heads of Easter Island or the riddle of the Sphinx. We'll walk through the infamous murder scene of Jack the Ripper, one of England's most famous unsolved cases. Students will examine the evidence files and get to create your own crime board, trying to link together the pieces of this unsolved mystery. Then we have Atlantis, the legendary island that sank beneath the waves. Is it possible we will ever find it? Or more importantly, did it ever exist? And finally, the man in the iron mask. Who was this unidentified prisoner? Can you work out his real identity? So if you'd like to do more than just Australian history, if you'd like to become a real history detective, then you need to come along and join us in Time Travels, our mysterious and intriguing elective history course.